came over to see the bird. The bird tried to attack me. That was a little scary. And she finally told me what was going on. She said, I don't like her boyfriend. He's scary. He's mean to me. And the lady that I was chatting with, I was telling her this, and I said, I don't know how to tell you this, but, you know, she thinks that your partner is scary and abusive, all abusive. And she looks down, she goes, yeah, it's, you know, we're working on myself. And so she ended up breaking up with the guy, and the bird started eating again, and all was well. Birds are very, very interesting. Cats, they judge you. Does anybody have a cat? Yeah, they judge you. And they call you to the bathroom because it's a social ritual. It's like the water cooler, you go to work, you like hang out in the water cooler. Yeah, that's a cat stick, like a social life. Hey, what you doing? Are you sitting there? Are you giving me some attention? No? Okay, cool. You know, that's the kind of social thing. Dogs are very different. Dogs are, how to say, they're based on what you give them. If you give them rubs, they love you. If you give them food, they love you. If you ignore them, they still love you. Because they feel like there's potential for you to get the attention given to them. So animals are very, very unique creatures because of the fact that they have the ability to see things on the other side every single day, and they're also able to be really good people. If you ever kind of met a person, an animal, and was like, you're okay, I like you, and that's like, okay, this is good. Or if you were, you know, had an animal and somebody came to your house and they went crazy, people are like, I don't like this person. They're very, very good judges of character, and they're very good at perception. So, I've got some really interesting stories about animals who have gotten me in the hot water. Does anyone hear those? Yes. So I do parties. So if you know what party, I do a party. So I had this party. There was 5 ladies. There were and it was at their house, and they had a schnauzer. I think it was a schnauzer, and he was telling me I had a secret. I'm like, I don't know what has a secret. Because I know that animals like to stir up trouble. They really enjoy stirring the pot. And so I was like, okay, what's your secret? Well, that lady over there, sitting next to her, she was my human person. So like, what do you mean? Her friend was sitting with the owner of the house's husband, and so I am just speaking out, like, when I speak to animals, I don't filter myself. I'm like, okay, let's talk. So they're hearing me talking to this animal, and they're like, what? And so the owner went, what? And the lady's like, oh, that's nonsense. And so I said, what? She loves me to be mine. And the owner's like, prove it. And I said, okay, sure. So here's the left out of the bed. And so she found her in the tool of the bed. And there was a divorce and has a children after. Well, that's the thing who animals know things. They're so intelligent. I never got asked to go back there. I wonder why. Yeah. But I also had I worked for a couple. They're a lovely, lovely older couple, and so they had a big Bernese mountain dog. And the dogs are the gossips. The cats, they don't care. The dogs are the gossips. And so the dog was like, he doesn't go golfing. He lies. He goes and eats pancakes. Breakfast pancakes. And so his wife had on a diet, you see, and he was saying, I was getting out and getting exercise, I'm moving my body, I'm golfing. He went to the Waffle House and had pancakes. hold on, it's just this is all getting to it. But Mr. Bristol, like, oh, thanks. So, yeah, and she was like, I thought you were there. You said that was a party that right. So, are interesting creatures. I've got two 20-year-old babies. Do we have cats? Cats are awesome. Cats, as I said, will judge you. So I had a young lady who I was in her house to do a cleansing for, and she had a white Siamese kitten. And the kitten was very, didn't want anything to do with anything, didn't want anything to do with anything. And then she's like, yeah, there's dead people in this house. And I'm like, what do you, like spirits? No, not dead people. Like they're kind of like a doorway. What I find out doing the cleansing as well is that she had a portal in her house, portal, and the cat would sit by the closet door and stare and growl. And she thought that it was just that the cat was like a little spacey. But animals know so much about, spirits are coming. I have a lot of clients who say, oh, my dog is looking up. You could ever see an animal that's looking up at the sky, like looking up the corner of the room, like this. They see people. People appear to them up there. It's a different dimension. So sometimes animals see people as up and down. Sometimes they do, but sometimes it's like, ooh, little Joe's on top of there. So animals are definitely very intuitive creatures and very wise. Now, I also communicate with animals that are in spirit. And I've had some interesting messages come through for the owners. And a couple of them have saved their lives. I do energy healing, complementary healing where I can, I'm not a doctor by any means at all. But I definitely have the ability to, sense things. I was working on a client, and she had one of those little weenie dogs, and he wasn't good and he was deceased. So I was like, oh, you got a dog. I can't look at vision of this care. I can't tell her if I were deceased. He doesn't call her this girl for a year. The next girl, she was thinking about coming over the kid. I was like, it. But I said, okay, well, you got a dog in spirit. He's a little weenie dog. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And he was Oscar, and he was a sweet baby. And Oscar said, she hurts in her chest. And I said, what do you mean? He was like, there's red. And I said, okay. I said, have you been having any issues like with anxiety or with stress? She said, no, not really. And so, and she goes, I'm going to get my mammogram next week. And I said, you may have them, you may find out some things that aren't expected. And I've been having dreams of the dog and me at the doctor getting a mammogram. And I said, doctor. So she went to the doctor and she had breast cancer. It was treatable. She is in remission, thankfully. But some people are not as receptive to hear things from their animals. I had a lady who was very expressive, and she was she was definitely somebody who was a bit larger, and she was a bit older, and she was a bit more set in her ways. Very lovely lady, but I told her, there's something with your stomach, and then the cat would lay on her stomach and just stare at her. And I'm like, the cat has something wrong with your stomach. So there's nothing wrong with my stomach. I'm fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. She went to the doctor because she was having some indigestion issues. And come to find out, she actually had a tumor in her stomach. Kat and I both realized this, and it saved her life. So she, as far as I know, she's fine and dandy. So animals can really help. Therapy animals are really amazing. They all have personalities. So I think what we're going to do next is my pal Doctor is going to take the microphone around. If you have any questions about your living or deceased pets, You can bring the mic to you and you can ask me questions. If you want me to read your animal, I can do that through your Akashic records. So if your animal is in your past, tell me this is your past, but the animal is it and the animal's name, and I can link in and see what I can see.
Well, I literally have hundreds of animals in my past, having lived in, rural life. But I have specifically, I've got two of them. One is a horse that I've been really close to called Moon.
A horse named Moon?
Yes.
Okay.
And the other is a cat that I raised from a kitten in the wild. Has recently come back to me, and now this is called an Angel.
Angel?
Yes.
And they're both still living as far as you know?
No, well, Moon is, I lost Moon.
Moon passed?
A dozen years ago, maybe, so, yeah.
Okay, Angel might not.
Angel,
Okay, let's look at Moon. So Moon had something with the throat, and it feels like either there's some thyroid issues or there's something with the neck with Moon. Did Moon have any kind of thyroid issues, do you know?
I just know, he was hurting the last few days of his life.
Yeah. He says, though, that you were very careful with him. You tried to take care of him, you tried to make him as comfortable as you could. And that he kind of jokes, and he says that he made you have your bad back. So he's like, sorry about that. Yeah. And then Angel, feels like Angel's passed as well. Angel was, there's some sort of illness with the stomach. I don't know if Angel ate something or if it was just something where there was an illness, but it was a stomach thing. They left people who are passing. Animals know they're going to pass. They have a very clear understanding. That's why you said find animals, it could be said that they pass. If they run outside, they don't have like outdoor animals. They run outside to go, find a place to pass away. They don't live further than you if they're passing. They're very private about it, usually. Some animals, not dogs, they want to be in your arms when they pass. They want to be around you when they pass. Cats, they want to be, it's their own journey, and they want to be on their own. What that was most important.
I had a dog when I was a kid, that we called Sailor.
Sage?
Sailor.
Sailor. Sailor. Been gone for a long time. But Sailor, he's talking about how he had a weird walk. And he kind of had a little doggy strut. He's like, I was kind of the hot stuff back in the day, and I was pretty good looking, right? I looked good. What's that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was amazing wood. And he's like, I was just allowed to be the best and most beautiful thing I could possibly be. So he was very grateful that you just kind of allowed him to do his hands and stuff. All right, thank you. Yes, I have a question about who can you pick up the tiny please? Okay, can you hear me again? Okay. Two of my dogs for the wild pack. Unfortunately, one of the passed together. But then Shooter was a little chihuahua, and Roxy was a special terrier. Shooter, is that right? Yeah. Shooter and Roxy, great name. The Shooter was kind of obsessed with you. The Shooter was very much like, what's the name of your dog? Yeah. And it was like, this is mine. It was very protective. Yeah. It was like, I'm a big dog, even though I'm a tiny little dog. Like, literally. Roxy had the other situation. She was like, I am a dog in the last dog. He was like, you're not, though, you're not. Shooter feels like if they had a lot of appreciation for the treats that they got, they're all about treats. Yeah. And food oriented. about the kind of the nurturing the being together, and like, okay, you're gonna give me my space, I need my space, but if not, then, then you're gonna just go ahead and, like you allow them to have their space, yeah. But when they wanted to cuddle, you cuddle. And they appreciated that, because boundaries are very important to dogs. Okay. So they're really good. They're at peace, they're good, they are, so on the other side, there's something called the green, or the rainbow bridge, is what they used to call it in the 80s and 90s, and it's basically a beautiful place for the animals to hang out. And so they hang out there. They wait for their, all animals wait for their people. Okay. So they're just hanging out together. You have an animal now? Yes. I have two birds, 5 cats, 2 horses. Okay. So the little bird thinks they know everything, by the way. Could you tell me if it's Perry or Crystal? Crystal. It's Crystal. They're like, I know everything there is. I can see everything going on. I can eat all of the food. I am not very, very kind of self-absorbed person. Crystal is very demanding. Yes, like, this is mine. You're mine. Yeah. The horse, is there a younger male horse? Yeah. Mm-hmm. What's his name? Coach. No, I love it. He's just like very happy, but he doesn't like to be touched on the back. Okay. He's just like, show me your hands, then you touch. Then it's like, I need to like, show me your hands. Yeah, he's very much like that. I want to make sure that we are good and present together before we move on to the next right. The other one is female, correct? No, feminine. He feels feminine. Is he older? Yes, he is. He's like, I just want to live my life. Yeah, I just want to live my life. I want to eat the grass. I want to just not be bothered. I want to be, at peace. And these other animals, like the other horse, is about disagree, but they don't be dogs. They're not buddies. So I'm just like, I tolerate you, basically. So, we get the phone. Yeah.
Hi, I've got two animals that I've been able. The first one is Ginger, and I lost her in the and she was a kind of a mixed breed dog. Mm-hmm. And then the other one I'd like to know about is Frodo, who I lost about 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. And she was very much lovey-dovey, sitting on my lap, always in her phone with me. And then the very next day, she disappeared.
Sorry. So, the name one more time, sorry?
Ginger is the dog.
Ginger.
And Frodo.
Frodo. I love that. Okay. So Ginger felt very emotionally connected to you, and some animals think that they're more like a significant other. Not in a romantic way, more so like I'm your caretaker. I will take care of you. And she very much felt like she was your emotional support dog. Does that make sense? Very, very supportive, very, very loving. She has a bright spirit about her as well. Very kind of spunky and fun. But she also could sit still and hang out for a while too. Now Frodo is a different flavor. And Frodo feels like they had a lot of neurological stuff from birth. Just where they kind of like a little like wild. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Because almost there's something neurologically going on from the very beginning that kind of made them have issues, get a bit more curious with the creature. But there's definitely love there. It's just a matter of they were kind of unknown from the very beginning, and they were their life, and then they came back. So there's appreciation for loving them for who they were. animals have diversity too, and so they appreciate they have abilities, that they have, things going on that people love them for who they are. And so, further appreciate it.
With Frodo, she totally disappeared,
I just hear that she got scared by something, like a truck or something goes by, and she went south. So I don't know if she hopped the fence or she went south, and I feel like she got taken in by somebody else for a time. I feel like that she has passed, probably, but I feel like that she got taken in for a while by somebody.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, Kristi, it's Stacy. Hey, Stacy. Hey. I had a cat growing up named she was my cat. So. She adored you. She had such a stuff. Did you guys see her dairy? Like cheese? I don't remember. It's one of She loved dairy. She had maybe she just told it, I'm not sure. But she was like, give me the dairy. I must have the dairy. And she was very much about very loving towards you. Doesn't she have some lower back issues when she was little or like in her development? So she may have had a bit of an arch to her back. But she is a piece. She got a little dizzy, a little kind of off balance on it's happening. So she really feels like she is at peace. She keeps talking about, do you have little posters in your room? She has the posters. Yeah. You did? Yeah? At the end? She's like, there's that one, there's that one, there's that one, there's the, and it's like it's always like go down, kind of. Like, so it's like there's different ones, and so she's like, she looks at your bed and goes, oh, I wonder who that is, or I don't wonder what that is. She's very supportive. Critter does. She's done quite well. She's around you as well. Thank you. Of course. Hi. Hi. I want to know about Juno, my dog. What's her name? Juno. Juno. And is Juno living or past? Past. Juno. Do they have larger dogs? Because it feels like that Juno is kind of like, they have some dental issues with the mouth. What's that? With the box. Okay, that makes sense, yeah. So, we have the mouth, and then, did she have the stomach protect before she passed? No? Okay. I think we have the stomach for her, and then there's something on the back left hip. Was she older? Yeah, just like hit some arthritis, she had some upset stomach, she had a little bit of this, a little of that. She felt like she was your protector. And she didn't, she's saying that like at home it was a bit difficult. So I don't know if it was like family was fighting or that you had her and there was like some stress in the house. She would always try to like diffuse the stress and like be supportive for you. She really, really loved you. She keeps talking about school. Are you school? Do you? What school are you? Okay, there you go. Very, very proud of you. Yeah.
Hi, I wanted to ask about our calico cat, baby cat.
And what is it?
Baby cat?
Baby. So she has this, like, did she get out?
No. I called when she was big.
Yeah, because it's almost like she had to get out. She knew she was not. She had, it's very funny, she had from a young age, like an illness. Get out. She feels like she still,
She was 13 years.
she still thinks it's a baby. She still thinks it's very much, it's very much like, she didn't want to be too needy. She didn't want to be too much. So she was worried that she would be, she wanted to put responsibility on you. She keeps showing me, did you move after she passed?
Yeah.
She keeps showing me a different house. So I don't know what the new house is about, or the different, and you're not working on it now, correct? You're not working on it now? Okay. But you kind of like, there's your house, and there's a different house. So I don't know if there's the two houses. But she keeps talking about your ears. Do you have sinus issues?
Not that I'm aware of.
She thinks that the right ear feels hot. Keep an ear out and eye out for that. Be careful. She's kind of being careful when you say you don't keep it. Unless it's more like keep your ears open and go on. So,
Hi, I was curious about a dog of mine and a cat, Nala.
okay, Nala. So Nala is coming through as loving to run, loving to run. She loves to run. And she would kind of like the game, is that right? She would kind of like you chase her? Yeah, she loved it. She felt like do you have her, can you remember, or did you have a child?
No, I did have.
Okay. Do you have a child with her child around her as well?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay, okay, then. It's almost like she was a little scared of it, so she was very intense. She's like, I don't love you. Yeah, very aggressively affectionate. So she's telling you to say thank you for loving her, thank you for being there for her. Um, she keeps talking about how you're stepping into a new role in your life. She's very happy for you. She's telling you that you're very.
No, I did too.
Okay, recently?
Kind of.
She's very excited for that. She's a very person. So you guys are happy together. So she's watching over you. Watching you.
So I have a question about, two of our animals. One has been sold for properly, and he was passed,
Mhm.
and the other one asked about his actual name is Navajo, but we call him another thing, I'll just say Mini S.
Leave it
And
at
he's alive.
Okay.
And he's
Okay. So, that boy, he was not fast. He was curvaceous. And he was sensitive. And he had all the love from all of the people that he protected you because he felt that you were somebody who you had a great relationship with that boy because he says you got along, but you never shared food. And that you'll say that's a lie because you did share your food, but you never shared enough of your food. Does that make sense? Okay. And then Navajo, yeah, he says he feels more feminine, or that he connects with more feminine energy. Because he's like, I'm gonna hurt you over the past, I'm gonna hurt you over here, I'm gonna help you get where you're going, and I wanna, I'm not sure what to read, I don't know if you mentioned that, but very rich. If they put her, they have to put their left, like their right front paw on the bottom, like, where the forefinger is. Not the middle, the forefinger. There's just something that they need some attention, it's maybe like a cut or something, and they flip it out. Also, they said that there's some certain ideas of it, you know what I'm saying, you'll do that a little bit. And there's also another pet channel, is that right? But it's not a yeah, but it's not yeah, not a feel that it doesn't have to like, yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Thank you.
Of course.
Hey, I had a question about a previous summer house years ago. My bird kind of spoke about my bird's dog barking, and then I also was kind of curious about her current
So Sparky is the dog?
Sparky is the dog.
Sparky is the dog. Sparky's a little bit adventurous. They like to get into things because I have the texture of course. Texture of other they like to chew things up. Were they a chewer?
Not actually never.
Okay.
I mean, maybe when he was growing up.
I like to just sample things. Because I don't want to smell them and it's all it's very sensitive smell. He says that you deserve more support than you're getting right now. And that there's some money for this. They keep wanting to go back. So if you have to come back to me, or if it's like a sense in the body where there's like a support, I think that they are very supportive you. And then this cat, what was the cat's name?
Molly.
Holly. Do you have a child?
No.
She said there's a little boy in the house. I mean spirit. And a little boy plays with her. You live in an older house?
I'm not exactly sure.
I don't know. Okay. She's saying, this is a 7-year-old little boy named Tucker that likes to play with me. So he's harmless, and he's like a red ball. Not Holly, but and his friend. So Holly is very happy. Holly is feminine, correct?
Yes.
But it's almost like, is there any other living animals?
We have a dog and 2 chickens actually.
Okay, this dog is kind of, the dog talk. Oh, yeah, and it's like very like, what's the dog's name?
It's
Jack. He's like, love me, come on, I want to go for a walk, let's go there. That's very like, fancy, very like, really critter, So very nice. And then the guys are just like, I'm watching you. She said there's a little five legs to you. Can you come? Somebody, right there. Very nosy. Ever.
Candy. Thank you.
Of course. Anybody else? If not, I have some stories. Stop.
Okay, how about a present dog? Name is Sherry.
Mm-hmm.
She's a boxer.
Okay.
That's present.
Her name is Sherry. Sherry is a boss.
Yeah.
She has to be 30. She doesn't want to have people. She is very much. She wants to be able to have her whatever she wants it. She's very particular. 50-year-old hairstyle. He just had a hard day and taking care of everybody else's alone, and she just wants to put her feet up and relax. And she's very much very chill. Yeah, but she keeps saying that she needs to get her anal glands correct because she's got some hair that's kind of on her. So she gets that in her glands. She alarms the dog, yeah. If you don't mind, please.
Anyone else?
Yeah.
Okay, I was wondering, yeah, these dogs are present, they're my dogs now.
Mm-hmm. Lucky and Essie? Yeah. Essie feels very much like my world. You're just living in it. You're very lucky. And, you know, lucky, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Very much kind of like, and, so it just feels like that there's a lot of energy. They talk to each other, they play. But it's like, okay, I'll play with you, and now leave me alone. Yeah. They wrestle. Yeah. And then they're done. But it's like, Ashley is like, I'm the boss. Yeah. And Lucky's like, I convinced you authority.
And when she moved, we had to go get him because he had such much damage.
Mm-hmm.
So he was,
Yeah. He's very happy with you. Because you understand him. You let him relax. You love on him. He does. And he feels like as long as you're with him and that he is okay. Well,
yeah, we just talked, I don't know, so, well, we Jack, this is not sure. Notice that,
yeah. She's like a younger soul. She doesn't really understand who it is. And then she can notice it until it's constant.
she's 22.
But it's very much like, I want to be independent, I don't want to be sick, I want to be hurting. She definitely feels, like she's a nice home, but also kind of like, you're sort of my main. And Ashley's like, take them home. Like, take it. Because you and me are home, like, totally away. Half hours. Yeah. Yeah. In the house too?
Oh, yeah, I have,
Yeah.
now,
The light colored one with the white gray, like, with the light.
one, I have Chloe with calico, and Willow with, um,
Who's got the lighter first? Okay.
not the orange one,
The orange one, male and female.
which is hard to see from his cat.
Okay, yeah, that's okay. So the orange one's like,
Yeah,
like this, whatever. This is where you are, that's fine. Yeah, and the calico, I can relax, I can sleep, and the other calico, the reverse is, where's the good? Yeah, can I agree? Is it free? What's the word here? No good? Oh, good. So very much, think the reverse castle would be more money.
Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't their buddies.
You know, they're on the back at the same time.
And they haven't.
So they like, well, you know, the last cat later is like they were young enough to make sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, thank you guys so much. You were awesome.
Thank you so much, Kristi. She hopped right in there when we needed a filler, so give her another round of applause, please. We will be available along with our readers after the lunch period, after lunch out in the main hall for all sorts of fun readings. Go check them out. It's so great. Really quick before I let you go, come back at 1 p.m. for the history of UFO photography and how to photograph and record your UFO sightings within the surreal and Bordertown Paranormal. And if you're going to come to his, which you totally should, it's super interesting, his presentation. If you were here last year, that's what got interrupted by the roof coming down with the water. And unfortunately, he never got to finish it. So he gets to finish it today. So come back and make sure on your way back in or your way out to stop and get one of the black pamphlets if you haven't gotten it yet. In the back of it is a whole little worksheet of all the information that's going to give you on the topic. You might as well follow along and have them. Okay, so come back at 1. And also the food truck is open outside if you want to go get tacos, concessions out here, and also with the black booklet, there is all sorts of options for you to go eat if you want to go grab lunch at a restaurant. Okay, so thank you everybody, and we'll see you back here in an hour. To all of our presenters and our speakers.